Hello everyone, welcome back to Rachel's Math Tutorials. My name is Rachel Wells, I'm your math tutor, and welcome back to a new school term. It's September, new school year, new school term. I hope you're really excited for this new school year, this new school term. I know I am, because I am going to be going through another round of tutorials with you to help you really do your best in math, to help you with your homework, anything you might be struggling with. Now, just before we get into the meaty part of this tutorial, let me just clarify that I do offer one-to-one tuition for 7 to 11-year-olds, basically primary age children. I offer it online via Skype, and I also do it face-to-face. So if you would like to have me tutor your child personally between the ages of 7 and 11, then feel free to message me on Rachel's Math Tutorials and we can arrange that further. Alright? Does that sound good? Okay, so in today's tutorial, we're looking at order of operations. First of all, what is order of operations? What are operations? Order of operations is simply the order in which you do a mathematical operation. Which operation comes first? So let's say you have a problem like this, and you will come across this a lot in math. You'll have something like you'll have something like 5 plus 7 plus 9 times 2. So we've got two operations there. There's two mathematical operations. We've got addition and we've also got multiplication. Which one do you use first? Because there's different ways of reading this. You could say, for instance, well, I could add 5 plus 7 and then I'll add 9 times 2. And those two answers are put together. Or you could say 5 plus 7 plus 9, whatever that answer is, and then times that by 2. So there's different ways of saying it. Or you could say 5 plus 7 plus 9 times 2. So it can be really confusing. How do you know? And when you do that, you come up with different answers. So how would you know which operation to choose first? Well, simple rule of thumb. When you come to something like this, multiplication goes in brackets together. So you get 5 plus 7 and you put the 9 times 2 in brackets. Or parenthesis or brackets. So then you sections the multiplication bit off from the addition operation. So now what you do is you say, okay, 5 plus 7 is 12. And then you divide, so 9 times 2 is 18. Now all you have to do here is add the sum of the addition problem and the product of the multiplication problem. And then so you have 12 plus 18, which is 30. So there's your answer. 5 plus 7 plus 9 times 2 is 30. Do you see how I came up with that answer? It's very easy, very simple. You don't need to be daunted or confused when it comes to which order, which one do I do first. All you have to remember is you section off the multiplication part of the problem, put it in parentheses so it helps, it makes it better for you. And then you work out the other parts of the problem, and the multiplication bit you work out separately. Do you understand? Let's do another problem. So what if you have, and I'm going to trick you with this one, okay? So 8 plus 4 plus 8 times 4. Ooh, 8 plus 4 plus 8 times 4, that's a bit confusing. We're using the same numbers. Or is it really confusing? No, it's the same principle applied. Now watch. Now, what will you do here? 8 plus 4 plus 8 and then times that by 4? Or should I go 8 plus 4 plus 8 and that answer times by 4? Or do I do 8 plus 4 and that answer plus 8 times 4? It's a bit confusing, right? Or is it really? Remember, you do the multiplication bit first. So we section it off by putting it in parentheses. So here we go. There we go. So 8 plus 4, we know the answer to that. The sum of the addition problem is 12, okay? 8 plus 4 is 12. This section now, 8 times 4. Well, 8 times 4 is 32. So, all I have to do here is go 12 plus 32. I'm adding these two together. 12 plus 32. And what's the answer? Well, the answer is 44. So simply put, 8 plus 4 plus 8 times 4 is 44. Let's do another one, shall we? So let's say you have 11 plus 6, okay? You have 11 plus 6 plus 2 times 5. Now I want you to think, which operation should I do first? Should I do the addition operation or should I do the multiplication operation? Think about it. You can pause the video if you'd like and try and see if you can work this out yourself. Well, assuming you've paused the video and worked it out yourself, you use the multiplication operation first. So I put it in parentheses to make it easier for me to work with. Then I go, well, 11 plus 6, we know the answer is 17, right? 17 plus 2 times 5 is what? 10. So all I'm really doing here is adding this and this together. And the answer of 11 plus 6 plus 2 times 5 is 27. Because 17 plus 10 is 27. Shall we do, let's see if we can, we can do another one. 9 plus 8 plus 3 times 9. So, alright, real easy. I'm not going to write this down now. I'm just going to go straight through it because by now I expect you to be practicing it. Pause the video if you can. And now let's get into it. Let's see how fast we can do this, okay? It's a race against the time. So, let's see. 9 plus 8, 17 plus 27 equals... There you go, right there, there's the answer, 44. Now let's do perhaps a bit more challenging one more. So what if I have, let's mix everything up, what if I have, okay, 5 plus 7 plus 9 times 2 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 times 3. Woo, what do we do here? This looks really confusing. Should I go 5 plus 7 is 12 plus 9 equals 21 times 2? No, that's the wrong way to do it. Remember, multiplication always comes first, okay? Section that off. So all I have to do here is not as bad as it looks, trust me. All I'm doing is sectioning off the multiplication bit. 9 times 2. What else? 2 times 3, okay? And it makes it easier for us. Now we just have the addition and multiplication separated. So multiplication, 9 times 2 is 18, right? 2 times 3 is 6. So we've got that in place already. So 5 plus 7 is 12. 8 plus 4 is 12. So you see, all I need to do is add the answers, the sums of the addition and the products of the multiplication problem. So here we have 12 plus 18 plus 12 plus 6. Now for simplicity's sake, let me just work this out here for you. What's the answer here? So we go 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 6 is 18. We carry the 1. I did this in another video, as you remember. Carry the 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. We carry the 1, so it's 4. So the answer to this, 5 plus 7 plus 9 times 2 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 times 3 is 48. Really easy. I hope you enjoyed today's math tutorial. And as always, as I always like to say, you can feel free to get in touch with me via Rachel's Math Tutorials Facebook page if you would like further tuition for your child privately. Thank you and have a great day and enjoy learning.